Honorable Sly. And so I say, Penny Mians and no Pemini or Mobile come on. And Rasa, what do any Eddie Emra Shebedra Satan Chia, Assemba Qua, Speaker, Ekaye, na Minority Chief Whip, and so Ekan be, and say, Parliament knows it's no Majumano, I say, Ayenya, na a Fabini say, committee, Speaker, there are committees now. Ya tete wo mra shebedwa mo esese kom de om report so ba for consideration ya de no o mo mfema eno ka ho bi ena ma mra shebedwa adwuma na konya honorable muntaka se ministers ne ade nso so o mo boapa ye bisa question so o mba be yi ano a o mo se me ko ha me yesei me fa hene me si ha anopa mbisa honorable say chairman sabunzo say o mo ka sa enye no kre se ebi ho a na question na mo file no esese ekokodu minister no ho na minister no ekokope yi ano ba ebia question ho dada em fama minister no echina yes so be yi ano nene ewi ani afre minister de ama no onye prepared ontimi ma ema me yi ano afi utie me no say chairman sabunsu nkomo ni yi a kwa ese omuni omunuanum dom kuma no di nkomo a asem akokwo mu omo kanko ene dom kuma no ba bontene nso so a asem a omo ba beka no eno enko afi asen north Honorable James Jechekweisen nasam no enra osakwa kunya knockout e was Supreme Court enti sasemi ahwentwe ho etesen ene honsem Honorable Sarah Adwoa Safo MP dom kwabenya ubika runaway minister minister of
gender TikTok minister
Bengaza TikTok minister. Adwa minu aba no. Sabo munim na adwa safo minu aba pa o. Me ne no bo nkomo pa ye ka kokko mu nsam ne ade nyina. But adwa ni me position ne issue no me medical kama adwa kire ne se we nye nua ba asem. Ma adwa. Nye nua ba asem. Ade nde nya na nye nua ba asem bia. Ene nsam a ekeka ho na no pay me pese me ne panifo a nyame adom omonya ho adaja no pe no omde omunyansa ne onim de ebebo adwumadie ebe twetwen eho enkomo me mampanifo ya tena se na afei ahye enkomo twetwen no ase aluta continua
Victoria Aseta
mache
yenua
apom
sirwenya sirwenya
me pesa
sirwenya ada soli note dokumolwa yeti asidi ne ewo bibia nyame ne dana se
wa wuo ene hia no apa sirwenya ende mi remfida run
Santana wo studio a
na bibia bako de
oketechi ohunte won sa de yo obosoro na sase anepe mefi igwema ba ona di nenyi menyam didi menyim onyuma bodru aso ngem odene ntabanka se so akatamodo nche na ye yinke urazi
amen and I was like
Minya
abum
no want din sa bua papa no
but you know English a man from what to say
e boko DNA e boko utie the ekokoso polling station election say e de boko wontim po se bibi koso beda me panimfo nyina se elections committee for a omoye ejuma polling station for electoral area coordinators ne stakeholders ahodo a ewo party no mu a omanya omohunti ase ewo process na ekoso no mo no beda obibia ase that's far bompai say ne nyina bekoso sa till the end na ya produce a very credible album for the maintenance of peace ni say ye betumi asa di nkonim 2024 eno nti media sida kese ema wo mo mi chia wo mo nso nchia emu din pa anopai
yo ya so yada mo ase anopai se monya ye ho adaje ye be hye nkomo twetwe na se no belated happy birthday to you Edith Afi Adraki nyame ye kese Benis and afi Kofitari akwansa se yemfa trinkwa ema Edith Afi Adraki belated happy birthday and yede Emma no pay. Kabila come on no pay na mabobo boso no Parliament and Matters Arising presemiti Kabila
the Cardinal on radio Mr. Ay answer na meko unsempo no so no ma memfa enra oman yeda ubo krata Daily Graphic krata feto so adunu enum assembly or Norwegian ambassador to Ghana ena yede na seme tudwai or say let's deal with barriers stigma against PWDs cheze ye Adam D4 a free yenkita hudie mu no or kase ye modern say yibetu ho anamon na asasem ya Norway swafo a wo Ghana okay no ene ye nananom tete amamre ne ye nhyehyɛ ɛkɔ pa wohwɛ abibremu ya bakɔsɛm ne ye nhyehyɛ ya amamre ne amane a yenyi obi a wadi dem emfiri ye nhyehyɛ mu enti wo kasa bi sɛ ba fine say oyoni enso na ne ba bi na ɛsɛyɛ saa bebuo no ɛkyerɛ sɛ obi edi dem so ye ba fine o so ye apache o so ne afro so ye de owo dwuma bi di ema oman no ye nto nipa entwene yenu nti enani sɛ yeyi nipa no bi tutwene ukɔ ahemfie binum kra dibre binum honom a saa nkrofo ne de ma na yakase ohwɛ the Persons with Disability Act 2006 Act 715 mede ba ko pe ne tudwa na ya famu adisuade section 25 na yakase o say a motorist shall stop for a person with disability who shows an intention to cross the way either at a pedestrian crossing or at an appropriate designated point for crossing by persons with disability. Unam kwan so ase ukuta car o, ukuta moto, ukuta bicycle o. Ye wo ba bia obedu a ye de nsankyira na ato ho se ademdifo anase nipa bia timi efa no di twap kwan mu. Uduru saa bia na ese se wo twen. Na se nye wo mpo na wo twam na ye marki ba bia na wo so obi a wadi dem se nani na afro so ye aye bubuani o se wo ye pachi o so ye
enka me so me pese on ka se obi a wadi dem ne mo ye be ka se obi o sinto ehonam akwa bi mu ke no be better sin dem die no
na ka se ye ka se obi adi dem a akan kasa mu pa no enye kasa etia eno na proto kasa mu euphemism aye che se wasie
ofa the brofo mu de lateral sabato
ba nya ntanya brofo na me kan me kan akankasa mu ntina me kan dem no ye kase obi adi dem a wadem wasie kakra wahunta kakra ompie onna di fully nti kasa mpani ka ha nti obetumi abuso opani professor obinfu mu okuni na watra se ba de masua kakra ni se ye kase obi adi dem a kafua sa kasa ni nyina se uhye obi saa nyabotre twen mani ntwam saa acti nsem bebre wom de medisi ha no na menkɔ onsem no so
Parliament
Cardinal
Kabila
tofa adwasafo Parliament a oni no enra mene minua mekoto no Jomboadu eye MPP for omo church of opani ewo afidie bi so na oka se ade a ha wo mu nyina
majority leaders so kan
na yesi yebo din de yemra enye ene yebo udin soso edi tu mra enye adwa meka ne se ye nyina ye nua ba no menene ntem enhyeda enye sa ye mensa but oye obi a mpa ne se na emra na baba asemu wodi nani di emra manyosemu na obedru de wadru yi no oye nhwe esa osan so ye oba ka ho no oye nhweso ema emabunu ne ma bebre mesre no se ono no onim de if is oye mranim ni ana oye mranimfo na onim se o how bi enu nti wo hwe ya mamra yi a ontumi nkoso nya mrache badwani a oma ho kwan onwo ne ho na san hihye no na manyokuo ni oman Ghana nyina no ebetimi aso ano adwobre meja eno wo ho na magina eno so de akase eye speaker of parliament kasa o kasa oye worried say the dwumadie ekoso ewo mrache badwafi no na akase ono akase o ka hu bi the speaker, Mr. Speaker, with the greatest respect, you are partly responsible. The slow pace of work. Ututu kwine on the basis of ill health. Kodi na ayi bosome mpacho unim ayi sadi amrache badwafie sadi esi ben so. Na plenary adwuma ya no ankoyi a committees na so ekonkon ho. Enti wo kan ho bi. Nti afoto na ode ma ne mrache badwafo no ono ankasa so mfa mu bi me ma appeal to the conscience say
me no na net here na okay
what say
me ne wa na net here na okay
ai thank you ma appeal to ono ankasa na hunim say be ya dwumadie no say office edi ma no na bibinti ontumi nkoso a onfanto na yempe obi a obetumi ahwe na daadaa mrache badwafie we wo mu dwumadie akoso yato about 2020 we me kan say bi say nyame wo kwan bi a wo fa so de a kire Ghana fo amanyofo mrache badwafo say ye mre ye ho ase enu nti na o ma resource na e ba ye no e ba sa no na ye nti ye ho ase na enya adwuma enso say e be fa mu adusuade no kiti guso ne yakọ ne eba kadna enkoye enti ono ankasa so oni animu na onhwe na mrache badwani a owo Asenof me papa JK Bonfe na obu bibi se ada no kan ayi me say me na mente da o say ofurudua ekoja onan a waja anan ene tre ana se waja anan ne ayi esabi ne hwa ana se ne nka ene etre o tre udin oh the member of parliament for Asenof me nka emuya no fo but na sem yi se de esiko no e wa ba kosem e na bia si pen ahunu bi pen so nti e na sabi ene achinyegye enti na ekum so nkro so a ye den ehia he papa ya ayi mini apani ya wanya ni ba bi ko Adam Sakande
Dramani Sakande
okay
e kind of
okay say na sem no na ye dual citizenship sem ya bia
BL
o kai se okoda mu o kai se na sam ne sha ase no achinyegye bi ba mu obi kokot e ma achinyegye ba mu odi achinya wo furu bia tintin koja na wo hono a waja nan e ne tre the me catch honorable member of parliament for Asenof a Supreme Court say si aka se yen seven no hunu se onye member of parliament biom ana daily graphic kadna nyame na make on daily graphic oh wow page 16 katafeto so dunsia rate to remove Asenof MP Supreme Court orders substituted service why juwa chinya say Supreme Court aka say apem me can crano you've been served you have been served such as here na me nim dia ye pre any na man your company for me wa fa say dun keke advise your member on nyai where is he getting to ahi na walk gidi na one day yo baby ko nti ade ntina ye twe ho twe asa se sia yi a attorney general asha se prosecute for perjury na ya kaze custodial sentence bebom na no so ye ko kase judge bi e political judge ada na ye ho sa sabi amanyo sam ni mpaninie no enye obia na betimi aye o enye nhye na say bi and chai na me yonko former MPB or meeting na sembia ya man for can say politics is an easy way to get money. It may be so in a few cases or some examples. But who former MPs forum ayo mu parliament one more. Na na okay say who bi no a o se be fem. And it will tell you say I claim say politics is an easy way to make money no. It may be so for some people.
Well, perhaps omunya so man who so hwe. That's also another issue.
Omunya den. Ska ben.
Some money no.
I have done politics and reason to become an acting general secretary of a political party.
But you didn't become an MP.
You see, but we are talking about politics. We are talking about politics.
Maybe you must look at other branches.
They make say, you see, you bring isolated cases. And crown binuma, one farm on your sam so, and as of among your sam who, Edia ye, and as a CC or mine, a boo or mine bukata, a biba. Na mum ya mamodin say ye be yi ankran dan just say ye kan nipa nyina bomu a ne ye kan ku a yes I will say emrache encentrafo another obofo adwumayefo omo ye akronfo sebi me kan sa wo so bi akokasa cardinal will you take that me free ni me nim wo mfia enche ye kra be say e ko mfia be say aduonu nie me nim wo kra no me nte say wa bokro no da and the other na me koka say
nyame mpangu
and central for yakrofo and so na central ni bi bokro no so what they make an say yam ya boni ntini e tu din boni ntini e tu din ya tian mu ya say Peace FM ay Kokrokoo Wednesday panelist me de kwabna bonfe uncle otodi kodwa lote sa I slide tete wo be kwabna bonfe di aka asem no o say ay Kokrokoo panelist on the 23rd of February. Yeah. Yeah, sa. Enti mesre say sa de ya koso no papa no mesre no. Osanso di James. Me papa di no they told me. James they outspoken.
No, MP. John.
No,
James.
James Quayson.
James Jechi Quayson.
James,
you our Marty.
James.
No, don't worry. No.
James if what you can.
Marty.
Me papa yes to dan come ho te pa. Me I may not be a very good example. Let me
I like that. May not.
but that name is an elder brother of Jesus. So that's it. James was one of the brothers of Jesus.
Mary, you're going to then. James is
one pay.
Run about the bottles.
Okay, my chance. My chance. Anyway, we'll go apartment and lodge. Why there? Cardinal, Edimesre no say onfa mamre yi nya adwuma. Yanka so onye Ghana ni. Na so ebia wa no wasa akɔgye oman bi so bibia ama bibi konkon ho no. Na fe you tag ya nsa ya church for wo eye suapon mu. Ye be do omase. Na ye do omase no na ye to ama mampani. Me to ama mampani free say oni Ghana de anase wem say waba otu kwan. Ye opane je kunka na no na meti ase ye o say ye kika efunu yi ye anase
ye kika funu ye kama dampan
ye kan amana dampan say beda ho pefentia entry ni na ko be wie say ekitamudie ben ene ani wo mudi maka pen message su bi o say akyerkyerefo wo Ghana wo masetena mu ene omudwumadie ene akatwa samo ayede ma omo no na ya okese enso ani obi akyade enfie be ese aduanan okwa homgye mu a de de ma no say pension kra no obete no abofo enso obi abeye member of parliament enfie nine no slide but these are the issues. The end of service benefit, no.
Why don't you use other people?
That is so close because I'm a friend of parliament. Obiabedi DC. I was at DC, so they have captured them under that. Friends, end of service benefits nti wo hwɛ saa salary anomalies na hadwene obi abedi professor wakyerɛ dia hadwene na yɛ ka no saa no so no na yɛ srɛ so sɛ yɛ nsusuye no so so a yɛ nsusu efiri sɛ obi bɛyɛ mmarahyɛ badwani a asodi yɛ da no so mfie 9 no ebi tumi won ma ebro cheche ni die bɛyɛ sɛ mfie aduonu because amanyɔsɛm a yɛ ka na yɛ ka sɛ wonna wo wonna wonne wo ho what I say wokɔ na wo ba emu ayi amanihunu ne atete nti yɛ nyinaa no yɛmfa botrɛ ne kasade mebusam sɛ eti du enum chichemu baako no ɔsɛ kasa bɔkɔ ɛsankan abufuo yɛde kasa a ɛda fam ne ɛne a ɛdɛ edidi nkɔmɔ a mebusam wa soso sɛ eti ɛyɛ frɛ sɛ edu mienu wa soso chichemu bɛ aduasa hɔ ɔkeka sansemi yɛ mmɔ yɛ ho mmɔden sɛ yɛde ni aidɔ ne kro yɛ ne nyamisuo ebedi dwuma ɔgana medase
so medase James Kwabena Bonfe Junior Kabila James Kwabena Bonfe Junior Kabila ɛna wote ne nka no mɛkɔ abadwafo nkae no so na meti omu nyinaa so adwenkyerɛ na yɛnsan ensisu ebio sɛ yɛ maame Selina ya Educhum Madam Selina ya Educhum, wife of the Honorable Minister of Education, Honorable Ya Osei Educhum, ene eye wawoda obapa efi ukunu dofo Dr. Osei Educhum, ene Colonel Abankwa, Corporate Affairs, Ministry of Education, ominyina se mautinkwa, Spring Yankopon edemao, se omaunkwana enye ude ne di main. Ente Mrs. Selina Ya Educhum, happy birthday. And this is also to wish you a 60th birthday, happy 60th birthday, Auntie Sisi of Medina, Rose Hill Mall. We ifri oma nanama eura equia, mami equia, and nananum yina almost say omo ema utinkwa. Auntie Sisia owo Medina Rose Hill Mall. I say ene nyamia dom wenya emfia duosia. Also so yamao etri enkwa. Ya can say na nsanene and my chief catechist Justice Kudu, a Holy Trinity Catholic Church chief catechist also so unya emfie edio son 70 years also nyame eshira utrinkwa and afei kakraba sam also so ya mautrinkwa esiedu kukurose o mautrinkwa kakraba sam we lecturer lecturer at Takrade Technical University Siedu Kokrose or Mal Kakrabasam a happy birthday Nyankopon Inshra. Another day.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Papa. Parliament and matters are rising.
And a bit moments in Kanchi amount of us Munya Kakraba James Dr. James Atulinsi JL Property for na me assure the Cardinal at one campa
JL Property.
Matonka batenya pass the opposite ochire no.
Oh, there at one capa. They are changing the skyline of Accra.
Omonka de wada room but maintain
no pass. Mo ya mdopo in there. What's a kuntu no sam konichi. The JL Properties for Obesha say obesisi houses for Cape Coast. And the Dr. James Atulins and a Bay Mitchell our management and staff. Maganda mi amaminja tax expert Eric Abonzamboati. The yilevi nya aya yeti nizengete. Na I'm happy now seeing the MPP government being serious on this levy issue by going around the country. This the platform I have come several times. Until our get away to our eyes is enough. Since you are wasting foam, they are doing it on regional levels, but they need also to come down to the district level. Now, they need to motivate their communicators. Now, the communicators of the MPP are running away from the e-levy issue. Some are quiet, and I'm happy also that were very vocal. Some time ago when they were in opposition, was the winning elections here, they are now back on board. Let the people be aware. Let them have that understanding. Let them know that this is the way forward obobo Ghana for Cardinal Academy we are who second topic here one I'm a Kaka John Question was a James Question John and James were disciples of Christ and then
when your brothers
no,
disciples.
John and James, they were all disciples of Christ.
12.
In this, no brother Pina.
John and James.
John, the son of Zebedee.
Yes.
No, so close to Jesus Christ. Now, me prejudice ni Casey, because I was once a chairman. And I've vetted him twice. Nepopasu is a very close friend. People's National Party. One of the most respected politicians from Central Region. He was the first DC for, I think, the a slippery ground for me. Apa secondary school. One Sabran was a Obrapa.
One Warabo.
Davi. Also Obrapa Oja Orakwan.
Oh, okay.
Na advanced pim one school was a James Shakan. I mean, Mr. Bear the hall. But my biggest problem with this has to do with Adjoa Safo's as the absence in Parliament. We are all human beings. I'm very sure Adjoa Safo is in pains. Ayuji Kasibi Shenumu. One, Yabaka there as a deputy majority leader, being moved to a ministry as a sector minister, or your promotion, or your that way page out. Nti muntu mu tama wo yinifi parliament as deputy majority leader. No ye ni pia, we should know. Yeah, Adamgu wants to know.
Any president or president changing as deputy leader.
That is one. That's one side. There an opinion there when changing as a deputy majority leader.
But a party like MPP near the position said deputy Imawa. Must it be said open so now open?
No. Ebe obi o homa o wana zo opie. Atmaza. Obi wo ho o wana zo opie. Nti we yi nefi ho wa get any gender minister. I'm sure what happened at that ministry and also at the assembly, because one Mejizi there one consult the president at a cabinet meeting or at any other meeting, and there at a private meeting with the president there. Major Courage Kwashigani Yiri Azori Ye Mejizi there on young man ministry on give a clear picture to the party in team region if you. But for the publication from another the news from the Jubilee House in there on Sun na on fan ibio mfanshe baby on. Well, no, I get there. Is she independent at that ministry? Knowing very well that you ministry behind, you have to consult with the chief of staff, and now consulting with the chief of staff. No, I mean, this is I'm very clear there. This is where she is coming from. And the payback time. Payback time using there. Ciciala, she's the center around which the ye levy, so what we call parliament, we majority. Damenti Ebiana Supreme Court decision here wafi. It will again give the MPP the advantage of having a slim or one majority at the vote for the E-levy to be approved. Na eshe ni nyumupa ni TikTok. Ite asama organ we asam kasi no organ o. Asam kasi no organ. And there is a need for government and party to try how to manage the girl, find a way out. I mean, she is too young for that. But or the essence of politics and why she entered into politics and the dangers in politics. The minya although ubi what's a man ma sebita fracture or church and in yamum kakra in some are Obama nakuma atonium. If you so in politics in you won't be for who I'm sure, including the father and the siblings, they can sit her down and talk to her. After all, Abani Bay, Wotum Wato ne papa ne Juma and Yama Oye, some previous governments. And see, that is also an appreciation. And party and government will consult with the father when you a general transfer when you need in command, because I know very well the Adjuan and Papa in Vermont for one team. He is the beloved child of Safo Kantanka. And see, and I use him na for one share no on parliament. But just there are so many things to it. Na me nyanku brabo oye Kenneth Japan on any commitment to his party now, ni loyalty to it in oye quite different. It's normal. Yet oya yoji no direka but must send there mama ayozini in chechere ne pi. Mama using in chichini pi mo you find ways and means bia ajwa safo obenyant asi, because I've met one benebia neighbor sembia ne kasen and bibia is quite different from the way she's being described. Nzama oyama titi kakra evi mambra speaker of the parliament, why are worried? No, Jay, they be on a baby order for paracetamol. Because wake there apochicha we fin sunase enwa na wa be sensu nenwa no orubi se there na wana na wa mansu nenwa say apochichi nejmo ya you know
and I didn't wait
oze na abasem na wezi na azu na o she finfin no wa ye da mazi no nti mami yangu bazo honorable right honorable Abam Sumani Babi Sumana Kingsford Master Mama in there. I have said it once and I will repeat it again today. The when you minyam ohia a build image be for a very long time in our political system
and in parliament
from the days of the revolution to today. If you parliament is you are one of the longest serving parliamentarians, Mezabe speaker. Those days in one as parliamentary majority leader, as parliamentary minority leader. Ninya Ejibidan, parliament wasn't like this. So ask yourself, what is going wrong Oh, yapa. He needs an introspection. Otre need them. He should be talking to himself. Why?
Why now?
Because Ghana first. Ghana is important than any parliamentarian in that parliament. The image the current parliament is carving for itself, the 8th parliament of the 4th republic, if I'm right.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Muhum brofa maka.
Kashi, anam fancy.
Fancy po muhum mos maka. Jama go school nti o ma brofa. But it is going down in history. The most indisciplined parliament that we have had in our democratic dispensation. It doesn't have a good image for both majority and minority.
And the country.
Ghana, it is not about them. It's about Ghana. And say, if you are going to toe your party line and your party leaders, there, sir, deputy speaker, sir, speaker, no, don't want to sutara, one born in sutara. And yeah, nananum, hinchin ma warban. Would they have that faith, that strength, that courage to be parliamentarians and to build modern Ghana? Because umpa work yembra won't just start war parliament because ibin musu wayebi since under Ghana mo abanyin there se BBC wa hano binya kan wasampe na social media waka fufa videos from other places in some ways to compare to what is why they are saying so and why they are defending our building Ghana. Here there is this young man, Abraham Odum, an MP. Obeye this chief executive. Obeye MP. What? Mohona, yeah, Mohona. Whenever you interview, you ask him, Mohona, Morada Moon, on you or farming Yanku. Abraham Odum. The knowledge that he has. Here, the palm seedlings.
Nigeria for one.
Maba, America Samicho, palm seedlings. Or making sure that the district no way nursery will we soon cocoa and seedlings here and no initiative. Many way yase or ya Nadbo Central Regional Boss. Joe Donko. Ne mami with my yaza house Angalote. I'm contest primaries for parliamentary primaries because Obasanjo are from on meeting come nti Morocco Equatorial Guinea ma ko born one to revive their cocoa and then to help Nigeria in their rice production. Look at what 2 years now. Can you believe it? There a share video ne in there a state, one state in Nigeria where to make you a mama almost about 1 million ton. Nina Nesu Yechan Oko. You are not making good use of him. Okoba. Mercedes is your Robo contest regional chairmanship for MPP, whether it's true or not.
No.
But these are the guys you need. On your day, you got in parliament, you know, he live your Bobia there, Ghana, all day in his sky edition. We are fighting against he levy. Ne ye levy, oh, our speaker, as there ye levy will introduce her, will lose relations. Oh, what is your concern? Metibido. Na Ghana fusu ya jitum, yampini ya. Ne, one manifesto ye levy wom. Na 1 manifesto ye levy wom no we are in defending their manifesto no so yeah ne dam na ebe ne dam ebe na just body ehun de no huma wa pada osibo no huma mba na yi levy asu dama cyber power ebebe yi levy na. And these are the things that we are doing to come in parliament to confuse Ghanaians. And say, Cardinal, I'm a Muslim kakra makan mother you take for say they are back to the classrooms or lecture rooms. Nyamin one, Nyamin share one. Nemo, the responsibility lies with government. Until the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Finance. So what's the one do in Yesika? Na over into you tagofusi yala. And then the one Yesika won't phone to ya this will come on fana. When Yesika ne one should be. At least if you meet them halfway with the promise there in Yama year. It is there the Ghanaians. Nti wobenyan say na wonso wa aboa aza ye hwa anyin the yemba won trefi na mu they will be in the classroom teaching, and they also will be learning from what their masters are teaching them. Nti masam kakanyi.
And that's Uncle Alote, Bernard Alote Jacobs Nawate, Nenkano, Beko Rabo, Sylvester Hosus, and Meti, Onoso, now Drinchre, but Ansana, no belated one to you, Kwesi Ankama University of Toronto, Canada, and Ra Yasena Ewauda Opapa, Mr. Ando, Midwest Contract Works Limited, Inti Kwesi University of Toronto, Canada, and Ra. Na wawda intimidated one papa Mr. Godfredando or say oma 3 enkwa nyankopon kan ho nyini ebeye pani party so no a na afei Nora Boating also so o Vodafone Edum main branch say na wawda Nora Boating Edum main branch Vodafone say na wawda happy birthday to you Nora. Sly
Cardinal
papa
michia etifo ni ahwefo nyina biom na mamimfa akwenya so na miami mame anti-fuel of fuel group board member Ghana Revenue Authority ni madoso pa miami nua kitwa Ebenezani na Nati former MP for Blekuma Central no wakaime meneno ni adofo nyina kambom emano awodapa anti-fuel ene ose mifa office ene na woda anti-fuel of your group ti ene mefa ho mi na wodapa na Cardinal me say minua mpenifo anka Lute eni minua Kabela onwaka ensembebria na me pese meka na parliament speaker sometimes members of parliament and then experience a papa ne wo ne die ekoso enei sometimes we are restrained not to be provoked by some of these things. Na ono ane ni ye can say the two abontia, but public no so ehwe. Look, according to records, that when parliamentary business, it is not only about loan agreement, contracts, or things like that. Committee works ewo ansana statement questions on the floor of the house. Na ukoshe day after day ministers are ya schedule womo to answer questions on the floor. Last week I had my bite. Me question to the Minister for Fisheries and Aquaculture Development. 5 million coin beside 2. Sadano minister no take questions back 11. Minister, there's no single day ministers in my parliament they may answer questions. Now minim the measurement and answer yastic and minority for the motion be by parliament admitted by the speaker. It drew time you be debating no and no sorry yeah. Quite interesting. The only motion on the buy no.
Minim.
motion is say you investigate COVID expenditure by a bipartisan committee of parliament chaired by the minority.
Some motion and Ramum no de buy.
I'm running by any debating and run.
Namika say motion about that.
There be speaker Bagwin any admit here. It drew say about debating. No sorry here.
So or say admit a question.
That's a question. They admit what speaker's office. And now you the call for printing. Now buy other people.
Okay.
And you buy ne wom. And no pastor say no. Now was a debate. Happy idea. Now see a debate. Your bomb pie yeah now or kind in some of Becana or Koye. I can't say a debate.
Or come on in we no Koye.
And no sorry yeah. Ne Juma Nanga say what was here yeah. Or sorry yeah. It's penchen bawa. No could the edge ho. Now another day was aba. No about kicker. That is the kind of man we are dealing with. I'm sorry, I'm a member of parliament. We are to hold and uphold the integrity of parliament. Now a lawyer of that stature. Now processes are yet the audit government books. Now COVID expenditure is strong. Now what to me admit now your standing orders. Parliament now your committee BIA will be chaired by the majority. There were some important committees because of its nature is chaired by the minority. Three. That is the Public Accounts Committee is one. Subsidiary legislation. Government assurance. Three. A minority for that's all. Now Auditor General in pensemu audit government books about Parliament a Public Accounts Committee chaired by the minority etraso mu pensemu say mischief extreme partisanship. What to me admit question it is motion it is Danyamiasi for the wisdom of Joe Wise. After Joe Wise ruled, to me the faces of the front bench of the minority, say what they did was wrong. But for the speaker to have admitted that in Tenra, pinchem baya, and kono no kofa baye, a drew say a bed debate no, and no sorry. Look, Parliament, Juma. What can I say? Me and Madam for many in the work committee so. James Jechikwesin. Na asin love. Obi onim asin love pa me. I know the terrain very well. I'm even qualified to be an MP in that constituency. On the 6th of January, Anajono, we drew the attention of the clerk of parliament. Say, Asimasi court a here pronouncement on his legitimacy to be a member of parliament or otherwise. Ode masema Haruna Idrisu kaye.
Can ode my interview wano.
Haruna Idrisu. Minority leader. Say contempt beba bibi beba yenya no. Na say Druwa he will bear his own cross. But I feel sorry for the gentleman. Look, unim na or ye gentleman personified. Ni soon in ye said you see any yama that is James Honorable James Jachikwesin. Very calm and I be catcher say look my brother Kromha said the Kabila kaino or maimuha you were president ewo ho na ya yodio because wo mu pese wo mu do to abano e bedru baby no na the sad part of it NDC4 and na ya papa ihu aka adwam a original court a eko be nyina no they scouting for a candidate in that constituency to replace him. They're scouting for a candidate. I'm credibly informed. And I know people, they've approached them. Look, and your best speaker, Ontinasi, no Yejuma, Sabi, Nihodo na, Ubian to me, Kase, a man in Kosan Hoyare. But Ohakra, a breppy, but do very critical, we are, Ubian input. No, sorry. Or sorry, no, limited numbers, no. But I mean, him say, if you on questions, statement, you see, Enra, Honorable Amasaman MP,
every
family, sir. Oh, your statement be about taxation. Look, Enra, statement I kind of parliament. Would see the import, the contributions is part of our work. And to me, name the speaker, Epe, ministers are, look. Maybe some minister for finance. question B. Minister of Finance at the response at Bremi. Say question na mabisa no. Oh here a little more time. Watchro I'm a speaker. I copy me as a member of parliament and bisa question no. And all these are on records. And so on say your bisa minister be question. That's for a reason. Only ready with the answer or trust to the speaker and he writes to the MP. Me wo letter e wo me offices here. A Minister of Finance will acknowledge me question no and also me money time. So why? Speaker is becoming part of the problem in Parliament. Yes, Reno. Yes, Reno. Assembly Syria no aba. Na waba beye abeka yenim noko onu tumi ka yenim sabi na menyin di say issues are all kikano oni leadership no esoso ho because sabi say ejuma ye slow e wo fi ho a menyin di say platform a o use ye no na ya appropriate platform utie majority leader I mean it's not proper one majority leader and the MP's opportunity to also speak. And it's not good for Parliament. Me, who am I? 1 year in Parliament. This man has been in Parliament all his life. He's an institution.
Supposed to
be an institution.
It doesn't make him one.
So for me, Nini yen dia ekokono adabraka. Emu bi esua de. Na we nye ehwesopa. Ema ye bubisi ensua. No. Na as enough issues no. Kadna, me de bia me can say politics are ye no omayimu no. Yen kan hu say ye said ye be ya emra ya hihya ma ye hu no. Yen should not be seen say ye bu samra no so. Na a lawyer for akuku dam. Obi akokot say kwan ya branch e fa so be ye mrahye bedwane no. Entwa yi sa ruling number ya serve Parliament. The minorities defense they say woman file appeal. You see legality and was that who stay the execution of that ruling of the High Court. Matite, and I'll get a confirmation from the leadership of Parliament say at one point Abangbagbe wrote to the Chief Justice explaining say Jachi question a file appeal appellate court, so they should allow him to go through the process. Me say I'll get the confirmation and then
it was published.
It was published. Yeah. So he wrote it actually. Now a speaker who is a lawyer, because once the pronouncement has been made, unless you set it aside, you recuse yourself until say ube go through appeal processes. No, reverses our decision.
Maybe of stay. Say be of
now stay. No say grant you. You grant you we are in your stay. You grant you we are in your stay. So one say papa no.
Ebinum hold the view that
a notice, notice of filed, but it hasn't. It's not. It hasn't proven so.
Contrary. Yeah.
It hasn't proven so. It should be determined. Now, advocate, University College of Education, Winneba.
Onye University College, University of Education.
University of Education, Winneba. Now, some buy no. So what if of fighting process ni nyina. And Jagono son can say, we file petition appeal. For that reason, you hold office to say about determined case. No.
Now when he says that case, I take a new twist.
Yes. Hello. Hello. So
he's not back.
But somebody is contesting.
Exactly. But when him say,
the court has said he should go back. Somebody is contesting.
Yes, but the person contesting that decision, no, until say Nipan be winning, no.
Yeah, of course. He's
there.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the law.
Yeah.
And Chakani Papa Mwa. James Jackie Person doesn't have a business in Parliament from the 6th and the 7th of January till now. Only business in Parliament. And those who aided him to do this. And then the highest court of the land, I see him serving or by substitution if it's proven difficult or dodgy. The demand we are na kusi say But you see, these are people who are saying, say, MPP is taking advantage only of their numbers. I don't think so. Look, the removal of Adamu Sakande and imprisonment of Adamu Sakande was not changing the dynamics in parliament at the time. But then DC pursued it. Say, Papa, baby, I need feed na ene. They are two no. And especially Ubia, we need to work committee. So
70 plus, eh?
Yes, almost 70 years. Ehame pa. So for me, ehame. And the Americans say they should respect the laws of this country. Miami Niaba, Sarah Adjasafo, Kadna, Media, Adjasafo, say Bibi Hano, Bibi Hano. I still see Adjase on him day. Lawyer ni Nadrin Daho na onfa nani into the constituents. Ubia wa follow Adjasafo last coming to parliament the primaries. Nenya die da form. Kadna one of the hottest and keenly contested primaries in Greater Accra.
She won by 8 votes.
8 votes. And not me, a person. Than His Excellency Ambassador then
Michael
Kokrokoo Jr. and the Chief Executive Officer of the Free Zones Authority. This is a man whose whole family and way politics in MPP you can, but your name forces are a gather to your defense. Adjasafo Uba Parliament. So what is dynamics? And you see, Sabi, demands are Adwa making on the party. What it means, me say, Obika Assembly.
What's it? Demands are
or making on the party. At least it's been confirmed by Kennedy Japan
that
Omeki demands to be the leader, majority leader. Minyindi say any member of parliament will accept Adwa as our deputy leader in parliament. No. If you cannot be led, you can't lead anybody. Because problems are largely. So be catch me say Adwa home fano and answer BB. I won't take that for an answer. It's unfortunate. But me say leadership of the party must engage more. Now, we will resolve it the same way because the more I know,
it's like me tell you, why Adwa Boniana? Why Bonnie?
You
see, I'm asking this question because on Kasa mo say demands are all making. Now, obi is a parliamentarian making demands. They're not just say, I say, why me BB? It's more and say ya, mo faith in Asha means
no, maybe or take advantage of our numbers. If Kennedy Japan or your credible voice in a party, Aka say Adwa is demanding to be made deputy leader. I have no doubt about that claim. And no na me say it's not good for your party, no, because say obi at na parliament, 5th term on your minister, on your leader, or that parliament, it be 3, it be 4, it be 2. Now, the first Akufo-Addo's administration, Adwa was a minister responsible for procurement, at the same time deputy leader. And then you've been elevated to the position of minister for women, children, and social protection.
Gender and social protection.
What do you say? So, when you be a party there, party for, you see, a party need ticket, and they do call parliament. So you should be grateful to the party first, and be grateful to the president. Yeah, you want parliament 138. Nipa to Obama MPP over 5 million. Meaning this a president bet me will be appointment in his 8-year tenure as a president. And so if you are blessed to be given that opportunity, I will say, Udi enidie, Udi obuo, ema omanpening, Udi nidie, ema parliament, with leadership. You don't make further demands. Demands now won't make, what it means, they say, who the deep parliamentarians say, oh, yatem. Na nipa ben a benyo opportunity to be a minister for 8 years. Now when you have opportunity, no, you've had extinct as a leader, deputy leader in parliament. Make me feel say, Adwa neni daho unimdioye. It's about time. Say onfa into the constituents. It's about time. Onfa into parliament. Onfa into the colleagues. We've worked together. Na say ne watching ho ye ko be nyina no. Say nya numbers. E da ye put ye levy question. Ye nya 138 as speaker tedwemu a. There's no way akaiba bedu baby ayedui. There's no way akaiba bedu baby ayedui. Enti ye besre no. A lot of the members are losing their patience. A share before say who chrome for 2 abama. Now you continuously say our problem or my hu. But until say yen say or any specific problem no. You the conduct say a very offensive to the majority caucus, very offensive to the constituents.
Na Sabi B, ujiri se slice and get a first no more 169 no. Nkebe problem amamu.
Look, a problem. You know why?
Tell me.
Member of parliament bia belonging to
a constituency.
A constituency. You represent them.
Sure.
Now, officer 169 into one parliament, we keep losing votes by the day. And there's a problem. On the floor of the house, at the committee level, the numbers no and they determine the size of a committee. And there's a one called committee meetings and yet on mine na wudi na bro. Constitution nankasa so she say one ma parliament for 15 working days you can be removed from parliament. Some process ne ba ne say wodi won fa ho yi we fi parliament. Do you know how much money or mine battery? Do you know how much money the party will spend to get a replacement? And until we were not prepared, even if we are 180 members of parliament. I won't call for to Abama on there. We are going to work with everybody. And we will not say your numbers no so somebody can go. Because in a by-election bar, every member of parliament is called to go to that constituency. Na kadina, parliament na ya wono. Dodo na ya o mangasa o majuma. Aside, businesses are more ye. Ebia na nipa no opportunity say. Weekend we yapon ya obetu kwan. Akohwe ne juma bi. Because of the ecosointy, nipa entumi ntu kwan. Nipa entumi nko baby. Na ye nyina yete ha. Na nipa baako holding all of us into ransom. I think it's unfortunate and it's unfair on the part of the honorable member. Media, I don't want to go on a tangent say Bibiya, there's nothing wrong with Adwa. There's nothing wrong with her. So be interpreting the action say something is wrong with her. Me nyahu any report to that effect.
So don't be too sure.
Yes, so for me, that is why I'm saying, say, until say any information, I don't want to believe say Bibi Hajwa. I know she's sound, and because Oba Parliament, the last time I hear we Oba Parliament, and was signed to kwai, into the best party penning for, meaning say omotu anamon ahudo bibre. They should let us know, baby akwa kudu. Na afe, medi manu esino. Me on the matter of Asin North, the best people should not impugn politics into this. You see, apart from challenging the eligibility as a member of parliament, there's a perjury case against him. And also Dango. That's another matter. That baby. I will also all deal with. This is the time Papa here. Proper non-partisan legal representation. Say or the politics no ever NDC for lawyers are ombedi nuhambo. Onfa a lawyer for papa omubebua no na oni akon age no na or the NDC lawyers edi nanima me gidi say enko yema no medamase.
Mesoso medase honorable
but you know Cardinal, for your information.
Okay.
And for the formation of the public. Casey Nyaru, I'm not hearing there from slide NDC is picking up a candidate. I mean, politically they have to. Question is coming from an area. Oh yeah, asin apmenim. Na one CJ 3 traditional areas. Oh yeah. Sam Jonah, the brother paying book. Nana Prajin sim. Me if you need traditional council, na yawo adminim, na yawo atanaso. But within Asin North, the biggest town in Asin North is Asin Beku. Now Asin Beku has more than 30 to 40 towns and villages. And he's an indigene of that place. And they were yearning for a candidate from that place because if you want to look at the largest communities within that area. And so I don't know what informed. Well, let me end here. Because Mr. Dem in better monkey can say we are obey some. And the assume there election be bar. This is the geopolitical area. You would more order should be in a Masaman.
Masaman, Uncle Alote Jacob.
Your free advice.
Free consultancy. Okay. I can feel Sly is on fire, but he's reluctantly restrained. He's done well with his communication this morning. Tell Ni Ofite Osa the first, Abrofu Manche, aka Bernard Alote Jacobs, that I haven't heard from him in 2022. And this is not fair at all from an educated fisherman to Anglo Alote.
Yes, sir.
Say Obama, they are there. No.
Hey. Order Obama. Yebesha Obaki.
Okay. The only advice I have for Honorable Lawyer Sarah Adjwasafo is that she should get to work to help Nanado's government to succeed. Long live Ghana. As for Honorable Hawa Kumsin there, she's always at Parliament House. Kudos to her. Rainbow in.
No, but she's doing so well.
Hawa Kumsin.
And Cardinal, Entenanga.
No, as for Honorable maybe Hawa Kumsin, meaning not that outside politics cry.
The stone that the builders refused.
Rejected.
Rejected.
This one they didn't reject, they questioned.
Oh no,
the cornerstone.
The cornerstone. Oh no, Boninjo.
Say, oh no, okay, was some Javar for no backup brova.
There.
Afar for no backup brova. Afar for no backup brova.
Oh, one gaba. Bravo go I met him in primary school.
Farouk Intema says, Honorable Kwesi should know that the knot is fastly tightened up on his neck. He should stop dancing to the Yodium tunes from the NDC and start thinking about his future. Regards to Chairman Odenoho Kwakwapia, aka Koka Beba Pe, and Garu Prince Obin Farouk Intema, and all the way say a buyer. I mean, it's very about Bakumi and Ubisu as well. Sana Yako Yanima Shifman or say in Atunsu. Shifman says, Pajama Mike Nisiso, it's good that UTAG has agreed to call off the strike, and indeed they have called it off. And I pray that government will do its part for peace to remain. Regards to Nanabi and Honorable Asante Joseph, aka Sika Obush, there was some train MPP chairman hopeful. Shifman or say who ended by saying, Bibia Ebeye, fine. Kabila. Okay, right. Good morning, Nana Akese. From a Gaman. Slice tree is very, very good. Please tell him there's nothing like partisan legal representation. Everyone will have his day in court. The court will do their work. Nana Kwesi Asafo sending this one in from Kradas. So, Kabila.
No.
Maple.
Last issue, controversy over ongoing MPP polling station election matters arising.
Zangofono.
I'm saying the National Forum, story front page, fireworks in MPP, but sub teams say sanity must prevail, and then discipline necessary. Editorial of the National Forum na made by cancer no member no tofa. Editorial no na what to do or say MPP for womo kwantia womo asai womo ho ana ahyase yi nsenkyerɛne no ɛyɛ sɛ wɔn bɛfa mu asuadeɛ atifi nsɛm no na editorial no nsɛm pa ɔkan baako ɛne sɛ ɛyɛ akame akɔyɛ sɛ MPP for pɛ sɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn ho na ɔka sɛ akansie deɛ ɛyɛ na akansie a ɛmfa mmara kwan so na ɔmanfo ɛnni mmara so ɛtumi de sɛ yɛba na ɔsan so aka sɛ abakɔsɔ nkyerɛ sɛ ɔsɛ yɛ biara aba nipakuo biara mu no ɛyɛ na efiri wɔn ankasa wɔn mu asrafoɔ ɔman biara wɔn bɛdi ntwo ɛwɔ ɔman mu bi akono no ɛyɛ na efiri wɔn ankasa wɔn mu na MPP for esu negana ɛkyɛn yɛ a yɛni wɔn party mu menya hwee na wo na wo kuta ɔman tumi sɛ ɛyi soafoɔ anaasɛ ɛyi mansini panyini wo si wo nya hwee na me so me nkasan menya hwee no deɛ na wo pa wo nya nyaayɛ no nti wo kasa menya hwee na ɔsa akasɛ wo pɛ wo mo akasa tia ɔman aban yi paa am sɛ MPP for na wo mo kasa tia aban yi kyɛn obiara na ɔka bibi so sɛ bra so sɛ mpanimfo ɛwɔ ɔmama nyoko no mu ɔmbɛ sɔre ɛdi ɔmo na asi fam ayɛ deɛ ɛsɛ sɛ ɛyɛ na wɔwie no na ɔsɛ na nado wabɔ ne ho mmɔden ayɛ adwuma paa wɔ mfie nnum nie nanso so sɛn na manfo yɛhu no fa na sɛn na ne kasa mafo wɔn mo ka no fa na ya me ka bibi akyerɛ wo wohwɛ ɔman Ghana yabakosem mu Independence Day celebration da bia na nke yɛre wɔn kran de di kan a mfie bɛyɛ sɛ enum ntam nie yɛyi Independence Day celebration afrin kran de di kan de kɔ tamale na yɛkɔ yɛ no na de tifiri mampani aso yɛ ne sɛ na ɛyɛ ahyɛnsodeɛ ɛma sɛ asumdwe a abadagbɔn dagbon sɛmo esi wɔ hɔ no mo yɛ nyina yɛ kai na bakɔsɛm me papa His Excellency President Senior John Ajekunkufoɔ otu anamɔ sɛ eminent chiefs 9 nhemfo akɛseɛ 9 otumfoɔ ɔpemsoɔ ɔsɛ tutu aba bio yana nairi ɛna yagbonwura sɛ 3 eminent chiefs yeah the Mamprushe Overlord yagbonwura and then Asantehine ewie ye de kan ye nyina achi mampani mills mfia be se miensa ne fa obedi ye no they did nothing about it mampani mahama baye he went back to the mampani kufo ehase no omo ye bedu ba bi but 20 anwie mampani akufo ado baye within the short period o si da bi ese ye de asumdwe ba ho nyame adom efiri sa abre ne ba nei asumdwe wodagbon asumdwe aba Ghana efa bebre efiri wono akokuma ase so am say ba ko ayire so pa no eno ye san ye won kra ha but enne Kokrokoo coast kadna anya hwe kra no it is changing the economic activity in the central region and as a Cape Coast within this period.
That's true.
Hotels ayema enye ugwa apartment and lodging kwa. In fact, baby bebre so
my benefit.
No, but I have been there. I told you.
My benefit. I must be frank.
Anya one good thing. Hotels are booked full in Cape Coast. And the economic activity call. A decentralized Independence Day celebration. The people are feeling it. Now saying and now go for the communicators or more cancer the IFA. And then at the National Forum, air cancer. We are Juma said then. Now say, missing links to say poor intelligence coordination. About where did ya? Wasemka, na yedi.
Mateme dase. Angalize.
Yo, Gardiner.
Papa.
I'm in me MBB. Nemo support and an akufado neba womiana ban. na mo support Bawumia for 2024.
And I'll support our next door neighbors.
Mo support me next door neighbors. You are coming to America. And when I'll go Eddie Murphy. You know, John. So good morning, my neighbors. Was fuck you, you stupid, you.
Hello, tea.
I'll burn you more go. Them can get a good morning. Then wash my room. Now, all should be well for them. Breaking the 8 is not easy. They should manage more polling station elections, constituency elections, regional and national. Now, it happens to every political party. Who to may win the second term. It normally happens. Dominati. But in they should have held an outreach program. We manage informants, son and distribution of forms and it is happening in one particular region because that is their backbone.
No, in one region.
Oh,
Eastern region be
oh, don't
underestimate
Ashanti region be Western North.
The issue has to do with the current crop of leadership our police stations nazi. Been better one church one nazi. They should have spread themselves out. They shouldn't be sitting in Accra. One national officers in the world contesting, it's a problem, but they shouldn't be sitting in Accra. But this time in crisis, I don't know how their intelligence is working out for them because in Jordan, we signs of all these things. Now we move. Now anyway, I'm not the Amemanti. I put to a point me. As the social media they watch my but. I wish them well. I wish them well. And I wish Nana busy on get a position is normal. But he's been doing very well.
He's a national youth organizer.
He's doing so well. He's doing so well. Radio programs is very punching. That's what we want to see. Don't know what's the first thing. And we create vacuum be. To the American, but yeah, politics on your one, you your papa. So, your professor, Mr. Power and German and Nami, Cobramua, Jabuna Minine, yeah, a Vegina, Carlo do, Chobe, she rado, Budo, Yazua, you are go from when you throw when you go to hospital and pay football about your bay and PDB. We are now in plus that we women as a fee. Her politics much high.
In the suffering of many.
A bit of an accident where Bobo would now to Bobo show macho men. In your experience, you on the men, this do what the Bobo made the dome. You're unconscious.
Alote will make a great film critic. It is not too late. He should consider it. Nana Radio Kuriata.
It's unfortunate. You see, the TNI say, I was saying in the bottom up approach of electing our officers, and these are essentially eba. Any some of your executives no be because we share a constituency like Ningo Pram, you will need that. So we heard them about polling station elections. So it's not only to say a siwa baby party no a one power. And this is not peculiar to the MPP. And this is for the eba.
But manage yours.
Yes. I don't think I say we share the guidelines are National Council at the buy na. Say nipa biya be civil. Now what follow guidelines now. Cardinal, there were 275 constituencies. This is the exercise. Koso baby Adentina. Baby,
I'm almost say orphan constituencies.
Baby 275 simultaneously. This is a polling station organization.
Yesterday I was I Metro Jumbo do I Asempa. No say constituencies be no one more or more at take National Council decision say one more suspended once. You can check that.
No. I hosted John Boado here, I think last week or so. Police station 38,000 over 38,000 in
38,622.
Also, police station executives. From there, no matter constituency.
If it is orphan constituency, when you use the word orphan, then or a parliamentary.
Yes.
Sure.
Parliamentary,
police station.
Yeah.
This is happening in all the 38,000 polling stations.
Polling stations.
Now,
Maybe I'm in a mountain.
275 constituencies, no. EBA nominations are close to sale of forms in Babia. But in Pempi, no, constituency executives, say or maintain one position. Coordinator now or now or supervising 10 polling stations under him, no, person maintaining the position. And see, one the one mafa, one any mafa, a hundred this idea in number. And see, me feel say this is not time or the forum for this way. Yamubi experiences are no. We'll continue to share with, but we have National Council regulations are mondia banner. Is the best system. Here, Obama constituency. There's a regional rep who is the chairman of the polling station elections committee. Composition is the chairman of the constituency is a member. The chairman of the council of elders or a member. The chairman of the council of patrons or a member. The constituency secretary is a member. The MP has a rep on the committee. The baby seat, MP no rep or. The IT coordinator for the constituency is a member, and then the research officer is a member. Monshe say ubia benya forms. They go through process. So do baby na minti me ho ase ever. You best the party for. We have 275 constituencies. Baby yenya challenges with national chairman are addressing the press on it. It's about 7 constituencies. But I'm told say national executives atuanamon to those specific constituencies are ebeboa na asumdwe abaho. But the best say yenkro say after polling station elections ye ko electoral area and also ho ansa ya ko constituency elections eno mo na ma sa nyam wunyina ye best mo rules na ye dia aba no onti wo ho ase a there is a process a obe challenge bibia onti ase na wa go through process no it should be civil say obi aye civil so many places out of 275 now you have problem of just about 10 constituencies. A chair said the process is credible. Ghana MPP4. Mama, you focus on looking for people who are between a party, no, rather than people or betu Abamawa. And you figure say the polling station where he or she works as a polling station executive.
Should the focus not be on the polling stations? What is the total in terms of polling stations? And how many of them have experienced the disruptions? These questions are not an excuse for the disruptions though. Abdul Malik Kwekubako, who says good morning.
A human factor. Branches. What's it? Power lies with the branches.
Enkontompo na ye keka ho no akani enye eno ameka cha John me say I don't jealous him
anything say ye no
ye be ka di enim kra na wan hwe ye so na wan insist on discipline e be wi ase no udi na be say
Kamila mama na ase anopai na me na nkalote ase na afi me na slide tete so ase mperifo emiensa eno omo de omunyansa na onim de ebeta echi ena anopai na anopai me gyina munyina ne mada Dr. Father Dixon Kennedy Asante osei yosofo akwadwa Asante 7 bar for Michael Ejare Arafat Hisekodro Peter Square Pretty Joyce mami biama kwafo ena udi ahenkan kwame yebo anso so ase From Nana Case, wait me from the Cardinal, maybe here, Emma Chairman General Kwame Sefakan. nyame yadoma ochena mo betene nka me de rade asomdwe agya mu nyina Kofi Kumbels ne motena kopim se premo beto living in the world, my brother. Bishop Michael Abuaje, who Germany, say na you out that not our Rock FM or Takra this summer trinkwa. Apostle Samuel Asare also our Power Demonstration Ministries. Baby Nanaya Rita and Amas say omo ema trinkwa. Kofi Kumbels is happiness. Me the radio sum dwe jamu nyina makramo. Everyone